Good evening. Good evening. Thank you all so much for joining. Listen, we do apologize that we're coming on a little later than we typically come on. I actually forgot I had a prior engagement that I had to speak on tonight, but we're here. We're here, and I'm grateful. If you're not able to catch us on the live, please make sure you go and catch the replay. And even with the replay, make sure you please share, leave a comment, all those good things. And we really do appreciate you taking your time to join us here on tonight. We are so grateful. We're so grateful to have you here with us tonight. Uh, and again, we do apologize for starting a little late than we normally start due to a prior engagement that I had. Uh, okay, but we are so glad that you're here with us tonight. Okay, so we're going to get started here. Just a minute. And so we are going to get started. All right. So tonight we are on episode number 13. Yes, we're on episode number 13. And we're going to give it a title like we typically do, give it every night. And so tonight's title will be Help is Holy, Healing is Human. Again, help is holy, healing is human. So, as we always do, we're going to start out with our Did You Know fact of the day. So, did you know only 1 in 3 African American adults who needs mental health care ever receive it? And Latino adults stop treatment 2/3 more often than their white peers. Stigma, cost, and culture mistrust keeps our people suffering in silence. Tonight, we're going to break that silence. Tonight's episode is Let's Normalize Getting Help, Breaking Stigma in Communities of Colors. All right, so welcome back to He Cares Health Talk podcast, your daily space where truth becomes transformation. I'm Dr. Corbett, founder and host of He Cares Training and Education Center, LLC. I am a certified life wellness coach, also a certified holistic coach as well. As I said, I'm the founder and CEO of He Cares Training and Education Center, along with Dr. Deidre Willis, who is our executive vice president and the co founder of He Cares Training and Education Center, LLC. Tonight, we're tackling one of the toughest barrier to wellness in communities of color, the shame of asking for help. Let's talk about why it exists, how it causes harm, and what freedom look like. Now, strength has been our survival strategy. But when survivor becomes our only story, we deny ourselves the right to thrive. So, where does the stigma come from? Where does it come from? It comes from things such as historical trauma and mistrust, such instance as the Tuskegee experiment, forced sterilization, unethical research. It also comes from things such as cultural messages, such as handle it in house or pray it away. Uh, African American and Latino, they don't need therapy. culture messages. Also, generational resilience myth, uh, equating health seeking as being a sign of weakness. So, generational resilience myth. So, how does stigma show up? By downplaying pain. I'm fine. I'm just tired. This is how stigma show up. We downplay pain. I'm fine. I'm just tired. Spiritual bypassing. If my faith was stronger, I wouldn't feel this way. Spiritual bypassing. Toxic comparison. Oh, other people have it worse. I'm fine. There's some people that's got it worse than me. Or self medicating with food, alcohol, overwork, or ministry hustle. This is how these stigmas begin to show up within communities of colors. Okay. Also, some consequences of staying silent. This is some consequences of staying silent. Late diagnosis of depression or PTSD or a bipolar disorder because of the stigma. Higher suicide attempt rates among African American youth in past decades. Also, chronic diseases worsen when stress go untreated. These are some of the consequences of staying silent, not talking about it, not addressing it. Also, strained relationships, parenting burnout, and what we talked about on last night, ministry fatigue. These are all consequences of staying silent about not getting the help that we need. And this is, and although I know it's tied up for communities of color, but this is whole true for everybody. It's across the board. The consequences of staying silent, of not talking about it, whether you in the community of colors, whether you European, white, it doesn't matter. When we stay silent, when we as individual or as communities we stay silent, the consequences include things such as late diagnosis of things of depression, PTSD, bipolar, schizo, and things of that nature. uh, Suicide attempt, and not just suicide attempt, but the actual carrying out of suicide is high and increased when we stay silent. um, because of the increased level of stress, keeping that cortisone level high in the body, that cortisone hormone, keeping it elevated in the body, keeping that body in that fight or flight or freeze state causes chronic disease to become worse, and it increased that diabetes, it increased that hypertension, it increased those thyroid issues. These are all consequences of staying silent. And also it puts a strain on relationships. So if you're in your marriage, or in your consensual relationships, it put a strain on them. It caused parents to get burnt out because they get irritated, they get stressed, and they just certain things trigger them. Also in ministry fatigue of what we talked about. So regardless of what your ethnicity group is or whatever your racial background is, the consequences of staying silent, it has an impact regardless of who you are. Okay. Now, so normalizing, normalizing the help you deserve, normalizing it. Uh, do a language shift. Therapy equals training the mind in a way uh, gym is training the body. So normalizing getting help, normalize seeking therapy. Normalize seeking counsel. Yes, I know the theme is in communities of color, but I want to make sure that I'm addressing it to every ethnicity group, every racial background. Normalize the help you deserve. Dual language shift. Therapy is training the mind is equal to training the mind as going to the gym is for training the body. So if we can go to the gym 3, 4, 5 days a week to train our the physical body, then let's change that. If I can go to the gym 3 and 4 times a week to get my physical body in shape, then I should be able to go to therapy and get my mind in shape. Because think about this, if I get my mind in shape, it'll also help me get my body in shape. So think of it that way. All right. Role model visibility. Share success stories of leaders who have therapies, coaches, doctors. Okay. Share those success stories. Be a role model visibility. Okay, whether you in communities of color, black and brown communities, indigenous community, Latino community, Caucasian community, whatever. Let there be a role model of visibility to share that success story of leaders who have therapists, leaders who seek counseling, leaders who go to coaches, wellness, and whatever type. Okay, let those role model visibility. I stand before you tonight as one of those role model visibility that has a therapist. Yes, I have a therapist. I am your role model visibility. I have a therapist, which did not diminish my faith in no way, shape, form, or fashion. If anything, it helped increase my faith. It did not damage or hurt or take away from my belief and my trust in the Lord. It didn't do it in any way, shape, form, or fashion. As a matter of fact, my therapist uh, is a Christian, and he was able to provide me with that spiritual aspect as well as that natural aspect. So I am your role model visibility. I have a therapist. Okay. Let's do some faith integration. Prayer plus professional help equal partnership, not competition, just like I just told you. It didn't take away nothing from my faith. It helped it. It didn't take nothing away from my walk with in my spirituality, my spiritual life. It didn't take away from it. It enhances. So faith integration, prayer plus professional help, it all works together. It's not a competition. Community resources, free uh, culturally competent therapists, employee assistance program, and our He Cares workshop. It's available. That's your community resources. Speak it aloud. I see a therapist. I said it before and I'm saying it again and I'm saying it out loud. I, Dr. Ferris Corbett, sees a therapist. I'm your role model of visibility. Okay? All right? Or say it loud. I see a therapist, or I'm working with a wellness coach without apology. Without apology. I don't apologize at all. Proverbs 15 and 22 says, plans fail for lack of counsel, but with many advisors, they succeed. So even the Bible speaks about counseling. seeking someone to help provide you that push or that guidance into the right direction when the course seemed to be unnavigatable. So that counselor, that therapist, that wellness coach is there to kind of help guide you along that pathway, okay? To help you succeed and to overcome and to transcend and to transform, okay? God never designed us to heal in isolation. He designed us a community council, okay? So, what are some of our takeaways for tonight? Stigma is something that is learned, but it can be unlearned. Okay. And remember, those stigma come from things such as historical trauma, mistrust, cultural messaging, generation resilience myth. So, stigma is something that is learned, but that same stigma can be unlearned. Getting help is an act of courage, not weakness. It takes courage to admit, hey, I got a problem. I need help. That's not a sign of weakness when you seek help. And let me help you out a little bit more with that. Let me show you something. I'm going to help you out. Does it make you weak when you go to see your doctor? Are you weak because you have a primary care provider? Are you weak when you're having chest pain and have to go to the emergency room? Hmm? Yeah, I'm talking to you. Are you weak when your vision becomes blurry and you have to go see an eye specialist? Are you weak? Think about it. You're going to get help for what's wrong with you. So does that make you weak? Come on, let's think about that. You go see your endocrinologist because of your blood sugars are being elevated. Are you weak? So getting help is an act of courage, not a sign of weakness. So don't let nobody tell you if you decide that you're going to go get you some help, whether it's wellness coaching, whether it's going to see a counselor, whether it's going to be a therapist. Don't let nobody say that you're weak because you're going. You're strong because you're going. Because you recognize that if you don't get help and get help now, things may have a different outcome. So, getting help is not weakness. Your healing can liberate an entire bloodline to seek wellness sooner. And we talked about those generational illnesses. So, you can be, as we said during that episode, that catalyst for change, changing those generational illness, those generational diseases. You can be that change agent. How can you be that change agent? Because you decided to seek help sooner. You didn't wait until the problem got out of hand or to the extreme. You know, I often tell patients and everything that it's easy to maintain a problem when it's here. But when that problem began to get out like this, it's a little bit more work that is needed to bring it back in. Okay? So think about that. So your your healing can liberate an entire bloodline by seeking wellness, seeking help, seeking counselor sooner. Whether you in a community of color, as I said, Latino, indigenous, African American, Caucasian, European, whatever your ethnicity or racial background is. Now, if you if you are ready to take the next step in your health and wellness journey, if you are ready to take that next step in your health and wellness journey, then this is what I want you to do. I want you to go over and visit us. The web address is there. Visit us. Visit us at that web address. Set you up an appointment to see us. That web address again is on your screen. So, if you're ready for that next step, I encourage you visit us and set you up an appointment. We do one-on-one, we do group, we do ministry, we do businesses and organization. You just reach out to us. We have that discussion, what your need is, and we'll formulate a session and a plan that would be applicable to you. Because let's normalize getting help, breaking stigma in communities of color, and not only in communities of color, but in communities everywhere. Let's normalize getting help. And we talked about the secrecies and the silence. Let's break all that. Okay? Again, head over to our webpage, set up, hit that calendar and set up an appointment so we can have that discussion. Set up a discovery call with us so that we can have that appointment. When you get to our website, there is a session on there that you can set up what we call a discovery call. That's when we can do a conference call, conference video. We can have a discussion about what your need is, what you're looking for, and we can set that session up. Even if it's for wellness coaching, you can still set that section up. You can call us, call our office. If we don't answer phone, leave us a message, and we will get back with you. Okay. But the quickest and easiest way to do it is to go to the website and set that appointment up that way. Okay. All right. So again, if you are ready, if you're ready to take the next step, reach out to us and explore the coaching sections that we have, the workshop, and all those things. Okay. Also, if you're not following us on our Facebook Health Talk page, please make sure you go over there and follow us on our Facebook Health Talk page. Also, there's a survey on there. It has 5 questions. If you can complete that survey for us, we will greatly, greatly, greatly appreciate that. We want to know if these episodes have been helping you. Have you found them to be beneficial? And also, if you would like for us to continue with these episodes uh, next month. So, if you will, please head over to our Health Talk Facebook page and take that survey and let us know if these podcasts have been a blessing to you and if they have been helping you in any way. And if you would like to see us to continue them next month. Okay. Also, if you're not following us, if you're not subscribed to our Health Talk YouTube page, please make sure you go to Health Talk on YouTube. Make sure you subscribe and hit that bell button so you can get notification when we upload new material. Please, 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 please share, 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 share. Give us a thumbs up. Share, 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 share. All right. All right, family. Freedom starts the moment you decide you're worth professional support. Freedom starts the moment that you decide, I need help. Normalizing saying yes to help, yes to therapy, yes to healing. Normalize it. All right? Listen, join us tomorrow, the Lord's will, between the hours of 8 and 8:30. I don't think I have anything scheduled tomorrow night. So join us tomorrow between the hours of 8 and 8:30. We're going to episode number 14. Yes, we're going into episode number 14. I'm super excited about it. In episode number 14, we're going to be talking about holistic wellness, faith, food, and fitness. You don't want to miss this episode. Okay? Please, 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 please share, tag a friend, tag a family, tag a loved one. Make sure you get the word out. Please get the word out that tomorrow night we're going to be talking about holistic wellness, faith, food, and fitness. This you don't want to miss. All right. So until then, remember, asking for help is not failing your community, it's teaching your community how to live. All right. Thank you so much for joining us here tonight on He Cares Health Talk Podcast. He Cares LLC, He Cares Training Education Center LLC. Yours truly, CEO and founder, Dr. Corbett, and Dr. Willis is our Executive Vice President and co-founder. We appreciate you taking time out of your busy schedules to join us here, whether you're watching us by live or whether you're catching it on the replay. We appreciate you. We appreciate your time. Thank you so much. Make sure you give us a thumbs up. Make sure you like. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you follow. Make sure you share. Share. Like. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. All right. Again, take care. Until tomorrow night, the Lord's will, we will see you back here on He Cares Health Talk podcast between the hours of 8 and 8:30. All right. Until then, stay healthy, stay wise, stay hydrated, especially during these hot times. All right. Until tomorrow night, you all take care. God bless, and I love you.